That's a great question. How big is your family? By a show of hands, how many people here have 4 or more children? Just a few people? The rest of you, what are you thinking? A big family is great. Maybe it's time to start thinking about adding a few more little ones to your home. I haven't given it much thought. I have 7 children. What's that sound for? I have 5 girls. Mihaela, Anna, Jennifer, Carol, and my youngest, Abby. And I have 2 boys, Mason and Bennett. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, before you get up and run out that door to nominate me for Dad of the Year, and feel free to do so if you'd like, I should tell you that actually only 3 of my children live with me right now. 4 of my girls live quite far away. So Mihaela actually lives in Romania, and Anna and Carol are both in Honduras, and Jennifer is in Brazil. Now you're looking at me thinking, this guy looks a little young to have 4 girls all grown up and moved away from home. So either I am aging incredibly well, and I like to think I'm doing all right in that category, or you're right to think that there's a little something missing from my story. Okay, all right. Truth be told, those 4 girls I adopted through World Vision. I am their Canadian sponsor. And tonight, I hope I can persuade at least some of you to set aside about $1 a day to sponsor a World Vision child yourself. There is no other way that so little money can have such a profound impact on someone's life. Now, I sponsored my first World Vision child in 1999, little Anna Margarita Murillo. My wife and I got the package from World Vision and looked at this photograph, this little 3-year-old girl, and we decided we'd nickname her Grumpy Murillo, because this little 3-year-old had the sweetest, but saddest and grumpiest little face I'd ever seen. Imagine being 3 years old and already thinking life is hard. Think about our kids at that age. That's just wrong. Well, I was very fortunate over the years to see the impact of my donations in the photographs of little Anna that I received. Pretty quickly, she looked a lot healthier, and maybe not quite so sad. Well, a lot of time has passed. And last fall, I received a photograph of Anna that when I opened it up, did bring tears to my eyes. She wasn't a little girl anymore. She was a teenager. But she was a happy, healthy, smiling teenager. There are over 1,600 children like Anna waiting for someone like you or you to sponsor them. Waiting for someone to decide to change the entire outlook of their life. Put a smile on their face too. And to do it for about $1 a day. Now there are so many causes in our society vying for your support, your contributions, your money. So it's fair to stop and say, why is World Vision a great way to invest in a child's future? Well, first and foremost, more than 80% of all donations go directly to your child or their supported community. More than 80%. And secondly, World Vision works in a community over a period of 12 to 15 years to bring clean water, education, new schools, medical clinics, nutrition, and agricultural training. So your donations are creating independence, not dependence on aid, which sometimes happens. Now, I'm a very logical and pragmatic guy, so knowing that the money that I am giving is having such a great impact is really important to me. But it's not the main reason that I've sponsored 4 kids for almost 10 years. I do it for the joy I feel inside, doing something wonderful for another person, especially a young child. So for example, a few times a year, World Vision will send to me in the mail packages to sign gifts to have sent to my 4 girls. I get really excited thinking about this child in Honduras or Brazil receiving a package in the mail. Wow, something for me. And opening it up. And usually it's a simple paper toy to put together or some seasonal stickers. But I believe that this token reminds them that there's somebody far away who is thinking about them, cares about them, and will always be there to support them. Or consider birthdays. A child's birthday is the most important day of the year for them. But World Vision understands that not every child in a community will have the benefit of a sponsor. So when you give money for your child's birthday, it's pooled with other donors, given to the community so they can have a birthday celebration for all of the children. It's my wish to someday visit each of my 4 sponsored kids. I would love to do it at one of these birthday celebrations, to find myself standing there with these children running around, eating cake with balloons, with smiles, and to stop and look around and think, I played a role in making this possible. And that opportunity to visit your sponsored child is truly the greatest thing about being a World Vision sponsor. I've been able to speak to people who have done just that, gone to visit their sponsored child, a 2-week working, volunteering vacation. And I can hear it in the sound of their voice, and I can see it in those tears that inevitably they're fighting back in the corners of their eyes. That 2-week trip was a life-changing experience for them. Well, guess what? It could be for you too. Now, I've shared with you some of the joys and benefits I've experienced over the past 10 years as a World Vision sponsor. Tonight, I am going to ask each and every person in this room to do one thing. And that's just visit the World Vision website just to learn some more. While you're there, maybe take a look at some of those photographs of those 1,600 children who are waiting for a sponsor. And perhaps you'll find your own Grumpy Murillo. And like me, you'll be able to treasure over the years watching the impact you will have on his or her life. Mr. Chair.